traumatized. Hello, my book besties. Let's start Throne of Glass together. I've been meaning to read this series for a while, but it just never really happened. And my friends who have already read the series wanted to do a book buddy read to get out of a slump and everything. So I'm like, let me join. So I wanted to do a reading vlog, reading Throne of Glass. I know this series is a little bit older, but I've never read it before, and I also have not encountered a single spoiler for it. I do not know what this book is about. I know what the book is about from the back, but other than that, I do not know what this book is about. I only know some names of the characters, but other than that, I know nothing. Absolutely nothing. One of my goals for 2025 is to get lost in a new book series, and considering this series is 8 books long, I think I'm going to be reading this well into 2025. I have all the books downloaded on my Kobo, so let's get started. Okay, let's do a little update. I'm a few chapters in right now, and so far I really like it. It's so interesting to me to see all these names that I have seen on the internet with not that much of context, honestly, and I have no idea what they mean, only in this context, but I know that people will eventually grow to really love them. For example, Dorian, which I have seen candles being made out of, the way he smells. He's currently here to pick her up from Endovir. Endovir, is that how you say it? I don't know how to pronounce it. But basically he's here to pick her up and bring her to the castle to become the king's champion, or at least participate in this trial thing to become the king's champion. But I know that people love him and chaol and everything. I know that people love them, but I have no idea what's going on with them because I only know them in the context that I've read them in right now. But yeah, that's something that is pretty exciting to look forward to. So far, I think it's really good. It's very interesting. I find with fantasy books that it's hard to get into for me. I haven't read fantasy in a long time, and for the past 1 to 2 years, I finally started to get back into my fantasy reading era, and it's been a good time. I've been going down the list of all the most popular ones, because they're popular for a reason, and it's been good. It's been good to get back into the fantasy worlds. I do have to say that it's sometimes really complicated for no reason, and they make all these names so interesting. So I'm excited to do more. I'm going to do a little bit of homework right now because that still has to happen as well, but I'm definitely hooked, and I'm going to read more when I can. So I'm a little bit further into the book and we're definitely getting to the thick of it. I'm currently on chapter 25 and things have heated up. We have multiple murders of the champions. What the frick is going on here? Who is murdering these champions and like ripping them to shreds? Because this is not normal. This is not normal. And Chaol can do it. We need to get Sherlock Holmes in here because poor Chaol, he's out of his league. He needs to get some help. He needs some help. I'm also really liking this little romance triangle thing between Dorian, Chaol, and Celaena. Although I'm not 100% sure if I actually want her to end up with someone. I feel like her whole vibe is just, you know, she escaped from the slavery and now she's doing this, and then after this she wants to be free. So I feel like maybe she actually shouldn't have a man tied to her, but let's see how it goes because I'm happy for her if she does end up with a romance, but I'm also really happy for her if she doesn't end up with a romance and it's more just about, you know, you do you, boo. You don't need no man. And then when Dorian or Chaol enters her room and they see the other one already in her room, they're like doing that little Spider-Man meme, like, why are you here? Why are you here? So yeah, I'm really excited to figure out what's going on with these murders, what's going on with the trials, how it's all going to end up. I mean, I have a feeling that she's going to win because, you know, there's more books in the series, but I have a feeling that we might just get a really random plot twist and something else might happen. I feel like this book is very unpredictable so far, so let's read a little bit more and see how it goes. We're nearing the end of Throne of Glass, and things are getting kind of insane. So, the Christmas party, what was that? We have Chaol and Dorian who are extremely jealous of each other, and Celaena's just trying to play along, you know? She's like, yeah, whatever. But oh my god, first of all, I have a feeling that all the dresses and all the costumes and everything they wear look absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna have to look up on Pinterest later to see what that looks like. Can you imagine wearing something like that? That's crazy. And then the fact that we are getting more murders, people leaving, Kane who entered the building and he was like, I'm dying, and there's someone so scary running after me. What is up with that? I need to freaking know. And the encounter with Elena, I do think Elena, that's a little bit too on the nose if you ask me, but I still think it's great and I do think it's a good plot twist. And then we also have the freaking weird marks. Weird marks? Is that what they're called? Weird marks? Weird marks? Weird marks? Bro, what is up with these fantasy words? I can never pronounce them for the life of me. We have these weird marks, I'm just gonna call them that, and one of them is also drawn underneath her bed, which is super scary. And then the whole thing with Nehemia, it's so weird and so strange. Although I feel like there's more to it. I feel like Nehemia is not the one that is behind all of this. I have no idea what is up with that, but I do think there's more to it. I feel like it will be a little bit too easy if she is the one that did all this killing and she can transform into maybe like a beast or something. But also I feel like it would be really sad because Nehemia is in a way the only person that she actually trusts. I mean, she also trusts Chaol and Dorian in a way, but you know, as a girl, it's nice to have an actual girlfriend that you trust, and I feel like it would be really sad if Nehemia gets ripped away from her like that. But let's see what kind of plot twist Miss Maas has for us in store. Okay, I have about 15 chapters left or something, I guess. I'm in chapter 40 right now. So let's do a little reading sprint and see if I can finish it today. Because not that I want to finish it, because I'm not done. I'm not over the book yet, but I want to finish it because I want to know what's going to happen. So let's do a little reading sprint, all right? is the one? Excuse me? Hold on. Ooh, okay, that was insane. I thought he was just a himbo, bro. I feel like he's not doing this himself though. I feel like there is more to this. I feel like he's being influenced or something, because he also, after they went back to the training the next day, Cain acted very normal to her, which could be a ruse, but I feel like he might just not even know what happened last night, and he's just being influenced or mind controlled or something. But wait, bro, that was crazy. And the sword? Let's read on. Okay, I need to gather my thoughts for a bit, because that was actually freaking insane. So I finished Throne of Glass, and I'm probably going to rate it like 4 stars, because that was really good. I do have to say it felt a little bit like a fantasy book that I've read before, but I do have to keep in mind that this book came out over 10 years ago, and in the meantime, other fantasy books have been released that I may or may not have read, but they also could have taken inspiration from this book, which then maybe makes all of them seem a little bit more or less the same. But maybe this one is the original, who knows? I don't even know, but it was good. It was a little bit of like a formula that I feel like I've read before, but definitely not in a bad way, because it had a lot of unexpected twists and turns everywhere. Okay, so as established before, this is going to be a spoiler vlog because the book is already quite old and I need to talk about all my thoughts. So the fact that freaking Cain, so my thoughts were correct actually. I thought that Cain was sort of being mind controlled, which, I mean, he wasn't fully mind controlled, but the fact that he got the ring to get his magic or whatever from the king, he's like being directed to do this stuff, right? And then freaking Chaol being traumatized to having stabbed this man through the heart. I'm so sad for him. I'm so sad for him. I am kind of like wondering why a guard, no, what is it called? Captain of the guard has never killed anyone. But you know, maybe this castle is so good, so protected. They've never really had to do anything. But you know, poor Chaol either way couldn't solve the murders, and then afterwards he had to kill the murderer. You know, daily stuff. I do think that ending where they send away Caltaine, and then at the very end where you have the Duke Parrington talk about it with the king, and they all have like these rings to do magic, that was such a good plot twist. I already had a bad feeling about the king when he came back without his crew. Like, what happened over there? We still don't really know what happened, right? Or did I just not read that? Did my brain just not comprehend what was going on? I'm pretty sure we don't know what happened yet. I wonder if he figured it out. Maybe he just killed everybody. Who even knows? Does it matter? Maybe not. Very excited to start book 2, which I might just do very soon if my friends are also up for another buddy read. We've been chatting back and forth about all the comments that I have on the book and the comments that they have, because it's been actually quite a while since I've read it too. So they do still know the general gist of what is going on, but some of the details they have forgotten. So I do think it's fun to have this reread for them, first read for me altogether. But yeah, I'm so excited. I already have opened Crown of Midnight on my kobo because I just want to jump into book 2 right now. Let me know if you have read this book and if you want to chat about it in the comments down below. I'd love to chat about it because I need to talk about this book. It's so freaking insane. I don't think I've read a fantasy book that I've had this many thoughts about before. You know, usually I'm quite tame and I don't really react that much, but I feel like this book genuinely had a few open mouth, gasp worthy plot twists. Like, this was crazy. And I'm really glad that Nehemia is not evil in the end and that she was just trying to protect Celaena from everything that was going on. I do think it's very cute how Elena protected Celaena at the end during the final battle and all the demons were coming out. I feel like if they ever turn this into a movie, I think it could be a really good movie. But yeah, I'm super excited to make more reading vlogs and read more of this series. I think it's going to become one of my favorites, actually. If you'd like to see more as well, feel free to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on this video. I would really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below if you've read the series so we can chat about it. I just have to talk to you about it because this series is crazy. So many people have been telling me to read it, and I just never did it, and now I've finally done it, and I can see why, and I'm actually obsessed, and I just need to talk about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys!